What's up, Sons family? I'm Coach Evan from the Central Gym here in Colorado, and today we're going to be going over 10 common mistakes in back handsprings and how to correct them. Let's get right into it. Alright, we're going to get started with the first common mistake on this list, and that's going to be letting your knees pass your toes during the sit of the back handspring. If you were to draw a line starting from your toes and going straight up, your knees should never pass that line. If they do, it's going to cause your back handspring to undercut and lose power. When you sit for your back handspring, you want to make sure you sit back, keeping your knees behind your toes. Now moving on to common mistake number 2. This one's going to be not falling back enough before you jump. Before you sit into your back handspring, you want to make sure you're pushing your toes down into the floor in order to start the fall back. If you skip this step, it's going to cause your back handspring to be really short, as you won't be able to get to the correct position to jump from. Moving on to number 3, this one's going to be dropping your chest during the sit. Just like in the last common mistake, dropping your chest is going to make it really hard to get to the position that you want to jump from. When sitting for your back handspring, you want to try and keep your chest up. Moving on to number 4, and this one is stopping your arms in front of your ears. When you jump, you want to make sure you're swinging your arms up fast and getting them back behind your ears, not stopping in front. Now moving on to number 5, this one's one of the most common mistakes when learning a standing back handspring, and that is throwing your head back. You want to keep your head neutral, looking forward, or even slightly down at the floor in front of you. This one can be a little bit tougher to correct, especially if you're in the habit of doing it like this, because it can feel a little bit scary to try it while keeping your head in. However, you want to try and fix this as soon as possible, as it will improve your back handspring dramatically. Now moving on to number 6, this one's going to be doing your back handspring with your legs apart. Letting your legs come apart in your back handspring is going to cause you to lose a lot of power. An easy way to work on correcting this is to grab a sponge, a stuffed animal, or even a rolled up pair of socks like I have in this video. Put it in between your ankles and do a back handspring. If it stays in, you did it correct and kept your legs together. If it comes out, your legs come apart. Moving on to number 7, this one's going to be sitting too low. An easy way to think about this one is if you were to draw a horizontal line from your knees, you shouldn't sit lower than that line. Now moving on to number 8, this one is bending your arms. You want to try and keep your arms straight during your back handspring in order to get a good block. If you're having trouble with this, going back and working on your handstands and handstand blocks is going to make a big difference. Moving on to number 9, now let's say you can do your back handspring with your arms pretty straight, but you're having trouble getting power out of it. It's probably because you're not blocking. This one will take a little bit more practice to correct, as blocking is a skill on its own. Luckily, this is something that you can work on improving from home, as one of the best ways to correct this is going back and working on your handstand block. Now moving on to the 10th and final common mistake for this video, and that's going to be getting loose in your rebound. Or loose in general, but for the sake of this video, we're going to focus on the rebound. Now when we're talking about getting loose in your rebound, what I see most commonly is losing tension in the muscles in your lower back and bottom, causing your rebound to look something like this. During your rebound, your body shape should resemble a straight line. With that said, that was 10 common mistakes in standing back handsprings. I hope you learned something that you can apply in your next session training them, but for now, stay safe and thanks for watching.